Mark takes his party right around the world to the Australian outback here in 50 minutes. Now, will the Wrights leave Jess and Ricky alone? Just a hint, probably not. Join the conversation on Twitter at OnlyWayAsEssex with strong language. Brace yourself. Here's Towie. Elliot continues his Ricky rant in an exclusive video on ITV.com/Essex. And we want your thoughts on Ricky. Get involved in our poll. On Twitter, Alanis thinks the Wright family should keep their opinions to themselves, and Matt Hall says they need to back off. Lewis Tomlinson really wants Jess and Ricky to stay together. So do we, Lewis. So do we. Fern is always outspoken. See what she has to say about Lockie in our video on ITV.com/Essex. On Twitter, you lot are proper Team Ricky. Devon Floyd wants Ricky's mum to set Carol straight, and Claire reckons Ricky should say, "Oi, Elliot, I found your nose. It was in my business again." We love that one. And it's all kicking off next. OMG, and we all thought it was going to be Happy Families, or did we? Towie's back on Wednesday at 10. Next tonight, Mark Wright is thrown in the deep end. Well, actually, in the middle of nowhere. His global adventure heads to the Australian outback for party right around the world. Get online and make sure you're following at Crazy Beaches ITV on Twitter. You guess what our rowdy holidaymakers get up to. Unless you're watching on +1, then your vote won't count. So with strong language, sexual references, nudity and flashing images, more sun and totally interactive fun in Malia. It's always nice to see Dappy. I'm just glad he's got clean pants. Never mind the colour, bit of a worry. Well, did you guess right? Were you fooled into thinking she'd flash the flesh? 49% of you thought you'd see her bra. Definitely would have been less painful. Worst drinking injury ever. Those fish bowls are not to be messed with. Only 13% of you got it right, so better luck next time, you lot. On Twitter, Connie's been crying with laughter over the girl on the lilo. In you go, love. For all the results of our play-alongs, make sure you check out Twitter at Crazy Beaches ITV. Ooh, Malia, indeed. What is that squat dance about exactly? So, did you guess what the girls in the taxi would do? Didn't look like they were about to take a pims on the lawn or enjoy a crumpet, did it? That's right, they taught the driver how to slut drop. Classic British culture, and a massive 77% of you got it right, so well done. Where would they have stashed a Marmite sandwich in a bikini anyway? On Twitter, Laura says Malia's bringing back a whole load of memories. Still got all your teeth, I hope. For the full results of all our play-alongs, make sure you check out Twitter at Crazy Beaches ITV. DJ Danny T and DJ Prestige have hacked the at Crazy Beaches ITV Twitter account for the next hour for some Malia banter. Get on there and interact. Tomorrow at 9, we're checking in with our girlfriends for the final time. And if you thought last week was emotional, brace yourself. Next tonight, another chance to get your fill of celeb juice. Philip Schofield's in for Fern, and that means a This Morning face-off. Mark Wright and Johnny Vegas are along for the ride too. Amazing, Mr. Wright. And Mark was playing Truth or Dare earlier this evening. To see him complete his challenge, head to ITV2's Twitter. It's impressive, to say the least. And Mark's mates are up next. So after that fallout between Charlie and Fern, what's the latest? Everyone's got something to say about it. And will it be Mario or Lewis who gets lucky with new girl Grace? Love life drama in Towie. Tomorrow at 10, 3T join the big reunion to share the highs and lows of pop stardom and being related to Michael Jackson. Now with strong language, what do you think about Mario, Lewis and Grace, and Fern and Charlie for that matter? Get on Twitter, ITV2, #Towie. There really is only one way. Drama as usual. Was that a bit unfair of the boys? Who's telling the truth? Jazz says they should go their separate ways, and Dana says she's bored already. As expected, Mario's got a few things to say about Fern and Charlie. Check out our exclusive video on ITV.com/Essex. Fern tells her side of the story next. Don't go anywhere. Honesty's the best policy and all that. Pam's Team Fern all the way. Charlie cheated first. And we've not yet met him, but if you want to hear what Charlie thinks about Fern's new man, check out the video on ITV.com/Essex. While you're there, get involved in our poll on the love triangle. Will Grace choose Mario or Lewis? Jess says Grace is playing the both of them. Finally, we get to meet him. ITV.com/Essex have a Frank Major video exclusive. He dishes the dirt on Fern and Charlie. And Towie's back Sunday at 10. But tomorrow at 10 here on ITV2, Rylan Clark and Josie Gibson test out their acting skills in Fake Reaction with Lego shoes and ice-cold karaoke. Back to tonight, another chance to catch up with the big reunion as our favourite pop stars form a brand new boy band. Meet Fifth Story next.